this is the machine, or this is the machine, that's the computer. If anything goes wrong, press stop. Then press Z++. Then once it's completely off the C++ controls that. It gets it off the material. Ow. And anyway, so you go Z++. As soon as it's like completely cleared the material, what you're gonna do is press this. That stops the spindle. And so then you can like kind of freely move it. Make sure it comes to a complete stop. Like this thing is just gonna keep rotating like slower and slower until it comes to a complete stop. Once it comes to a complete stop, you can kind of touch it, but don't because it's gonna be hot. You can move it off of the material depending on the error, which if I put a tube on there, then I'm not gonna teach you how to like change the sides. I'll do the tubes myself. But since it's mostly plates, the error is just because something moved. If it moved, it's fine. Just leave it there. Nothing's gonna happen. I'll fix it when I get back. But most of the time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave a polycarb plate. And what you guys are gonna have to do is when I start it, it's very vital that y'all look at it, because I'm gonna put tacks at the outside of the plate. And then as soon as like it cuts, like it's gonna put like these, if you guys can see it, you guys can see it, like these kind of little holes. As soon as it does that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit stop. You're gonna raise the Z, like as soon as it's cleared the material like a decent amount. Like, okay, if the material's like right there, like the machine should be like higher up. Like there should be like a distinct like it's not gonna scratch the material when you move it. So like raise the bit up, stop it, make sure you stop it, and then like move it around with the XY buttons. A doesn't do anything. Don't bother pressing A. It's not going to do anything. Make sure when you move it, there's limit switches. So there's one up here, there's one over here, and there's one over here. Don't hit them, because then that whole thing that it just cut, whatever it cut, is useless. Because once you hit that, you got to turn this until it says the machine is back online. And that's a pain. Don't do that. But anyways, after like I tack down the material, the first thing that the machine's gonna do is it's gonna cut out these little holes. As soon as it finishes all the little holes, you're gonna know, because as soon as it finishes, it's gonna go up and it's gonna go, like come back to the start, like wherever it started. Like when it's up and right before it starts, like even if it starts a little bit, it's fine. Just press stop, raise the bit, stop the spindle, and then move the bit over a bit. Because what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to like put here's the screws. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a like appropriately sized screw, and then you're gonna put it into these holes, and you're gonna drill down, make sure like it's like touching the bed kind of thing. You want to make sure it's like completely snug in there. That makes sure that the part doesn't move after like it comes off the bed, or once it starts cutting and all that and does all the other stuff. So as soon as like y'all get like most of the holes, like for the electrical board, there's a good chunk of holes. Don't worry about that. Just make sure like if it has like this has like 3 holes, make sure if it has a small number, just put all the holes in. If it like has a lot, just put like a couple on each corner and then some in the middle. Make sure like if there's like a lot of stuff happening on it, that there's like some everywhere, because then or else that thing is just gonna start flapping and it's gonna start moving and we're gonna have issues. So don't do that. So just make sure like if you want, you could just like screw in every single hole. Just to be safe, you can just screw in all the little holes. And then after like you do all that, if you want, just send me a picture, like say, hey, is this right? I'll respond if I can. Probably not, because it's gonna be Miss Pitt's class, but do that. And then what you're gonna do is after you've done that, you're gonna come back over to the computer. It's gonna show like code theoretically, like somewhere, like it's gonna show some line. And then you're gonna say whatever that line, whatever the line is, you're gonna say set next level, and believe it's set next level. And then you're gonna click run from here, and then you're gonna say cycle start, and it's gonna give a pop-up, and then it's gonna say turn spindle on, yes, and then you click cycle start again, and it's gonna start. If it doesn't, cry about it. If it does, whoopee. But it's gonna start like, then it's gonna like start, if it's a metal piece, it's gonna start adapter cutting, which means like it's just gonna like take it off little by little. Like it's not gonna cut out big chunks, it's just gonna like shave it off essentially. And that's what it's gonna do for all the circles if it's metal. And then it's gonna like finish like making this all pretty, and then it's gonna cut this entire shape out. And then once it's finished cutting everything, it's gonna come back to like whatever starting point that I've set It's just gonna stop, turn off the spindle, everything's done. And then you could like take off the screws and then you can remove the piece. And then that should just take the entire time until I get out of class. But if it's polycarb, for everything's same except when it gets to these holes for both materials, polycarb and aluminum. For polycarb, it's gonna cut the entire circle out and it's just gonna go flying. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt anyone. Which is also why, if it's polycarb or metal, this thing should be closed. This flappy door should be closed. If it's polycarb, it's fine. It's just gonna go flying. It might make the hole pretty if I make it do that, and then it's just gonna cut out the entire thing and then come back to the starting point, and then it's done. Yay. If y'all have questions, I ask.